Right now at 5, the Cowboys take on the Seahawks at home in just a couple of hours. A live preview, plus why you should pay attention to Dak Prescott's cleats tonight. And thankfully, the rain is clearing out just in time for that NFC showdown at AT&T Stadium. Rick's got the forecast covered. Plus, prepare to spend more on your monthly electric bill. We'll tell you why.
You're watching NBC 5 News at 5.
And thanks for joining us at 5 o'clock. I'm Christy Nelson. After a gloomy day, rain has made its way out of the DFW area. This is time-lapse video of the Dallas skyline within the last couple of hours. However, there are still some storms on the radar out east. Let's get right over to NBC5 Chief Meteorologist Rick Mitchell.
Hey, Christy. Yeah, the rain has shifted out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And thankfully, what's left, nothing is severe. Nothing was severe throughout the entire day. A little lightning and thunder had some of that across portions of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's all kind of shifted on to the east right now. Still pockets of heavier rain west of Canton coming on into Wills Point, down around Maybank as well. That's all lifting off to the northeast. And it's raining Mount Vernon, Sulphur Springs, Cooper, Commerce, just about ready to end in Greenville. Dallas-Fort Worth area looking pretty dry right now. And you can see the back edge of the rain has now shifted well to the east of us, which means quiet weather. In fact, we'll see the clouds starting to break up for the Cowboys game this evening. Dry. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s as you're going in the stadium and the upper 50s as you are coming out, hopefully with having witnessed a victory. Christy, we'll talk about, what a nice weekend coming up when I come back.
All right, thanks so much, Rick. Dallas police issued an arrest warrant for NFL star Von Miller. The DeSoto native and Buffalo Bills star is accused of domestic violence. The alleged incident happened Wednesday along North Harwood Street in Dallas when the woman says the two argued over travel plans. And that's when the woman says Miller pushed her and put his hands around her neck twice. According to that report, the woman has been in a relationship with Miller for 7 years and is pregnant. He has not turned himself in yet. In a statement, the Buffalo Bills say they are aware of the incident and are gathering more information. The Dallas Cowboys are back in front of their home fans tonight for a big NFC showdown with the Seattle Seahawks. NBC5's Pat Doney is live in Arlington with a preview. Hey, Pat.
Hey, Christy, let's talk about the quarterback, shall we? You could make the case that Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott is playing the best football of his career right now. Dak is a big reason why the Dallas Cowboys are red hot at the moment, having won 3 straight games in blowout fashion and hoping to make it a 4th in a row tonight as they host the Seattle Seahawks here in AT&T Stadium. Dak has 18 touchdowns and just 2 interceptions in his last 6 games. He's now considered in the top 4 in the current MVP race in the NFL. That's according to the experts in Las Vegas, and it's something he was asked about earlier this week.
No, it means I'm playing well. Simple as that. Not really. I'm about one goal, and it's a big team goal, and I know if my name's in there, that means we're playing well, so that's great, but at the end of the day, we're just trying to build. Being 8 years into this thing, it's about building and making sure we're getting better and better each and every week and getting hot right when we need to be.
Getting better and better, and there's a chance that Dak Prescott could have another big night tonight. Seattle's pass defense ranks towards the bottom of the NFL. So, Christy, it could be a big night tonight for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys offense here in AT&T Stadium.
Okay, and Pat, before you go, tell me about these special cleats that Dak Prescott is wearing tonight.
I love the My Cause, My Cleats campaign in the NFL, allowing athletes to wear specially designed cleats to bring attention and awareness to a cause they care about. And Dak has chosen to work with Baylor Scott and White Health, trying to bring awareness to the cleats that he is wearing that have to do with bringing the importance of screening and early detection for colon cancer, honoring his late mother. It's going to be a great tribute tonight for Dak, who continues to do great things both on and off the field. Look for that tonight here in AT&T Stadium. During the game, Christy, back to you.
Pat, thanks so much. You can expect your energy bills to go up. Encore Electric gets the green light to hike rates. The state's Public Utility Commission approved the $53 million request today in Austin. That money is expected to go toward upgrades and building more transmission lines. Texans could see an increase of 76 cents every month The hike will take effect on December 28th. This is the second time in a few months that Encore has asked for an increase. Starting today, Dallas police are enforcing a city ordinance on sexually oriented businesses. The rule states that businesses must close between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. According to the Dallas Morning News, Chief Eddie Garcia sent an email to his officers saying that businesses in violation could lose their licenses, and violators could also face criminal charges with a penalty of up to a year in jail or a fine of up to $4,000. 3 North Texas business icons made a rare joint public appearance today to talk about preparing for the future. They promote technology and education to prepare a workforce as the North Texas population surges. Ken Kaltoff has the story.
100 years, we'll have 33 million people here. By 2100, 33 million people here.
That is the forecast from Ross Perot Jr. moderating this look at the future for the Dallas Citizens Council. Perot's Hillwood development built the Victory Project around American Airlines Center and other really big North Texas developments.
We love Love Field, and we love Dallas, but we are constrained there, one. And number two, we are committed to serving the Metroplex as the Metroplex continues to grow.
So Southwest Airlines CEO Bob Jordan says his carrier has asked for space in the new DFW Airport Terminal F that's due to be completed in about 4 years. These leaders say our region soars because it is a transportation hub.
We have an excellent interstate system. We have 2 of the largest airlines that are headquartered here. We have the largest railroad in the country that are headquartered here.
Burlington Northern Santa Fe CEO Katie Farmer says intermodal capacity at Hillwood's Alliance development in North Fort Worth will keep expanding to remove more trucks from the road. All 3 business leaders tell the Citizens Council that they focus on technology, customers, and employees for future success.
We're definitely trying to promote workforce enhancement and especially the employment opportunities that are coming about.
The Citizens Council chairwoman is CEO of construction and engineering firms.
And the Citizens Council has been around for 86 years. We've grown a lot. And our mission is to create and foster the environment for inclusive growth.
More work at today's annual meeting to make it happen. In Dallas, Ken Kaltoff, NBC 5.
The Dallas Citizens Council works with government, school, and charity groups to promote Dallas, separate from Chamber of Commerce groups.
These are the actual owners. We're handing over production Cybertrucks to their actual owners. Thank you for buying Cybertruck.
Today in Austin, Tesla CEO Elon Musk hosted a delivery event for the company's long-awaited Cybertrucks. As you can see, certain customers were able to actually drive off in their new futuristic-looking electric pickup trucks. Tesla says the new trucks feature stainless steel, armored glass, and up to 500 miles of range. New at 5, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton announced today that he is suing Pfizer for more than $1 million. He claims the pharmaceutical giant unlawfully misrepresented the effectiveness of its COVID-19 vaccine and attempted to censor public discussion over it. He accuses Pfizer of violating the Texas Deceptive Trade Practices Act by making unsupported claims about his vaccine. We have reached out to Pfizer for comment but have not heard back. In the Middle East, the fragile ceasefire is holding today as President Biden's top diplomat meets with both Israeli and Palestinian leaders seeking a further extension. The negotiations complicated by an attack in Jerusalem where 3 people died. Hamas has claimed responsibility. Here's NBC's Alice Barr.
Freedom for more hostages today, including a French citizen who appeared injured in the first Hamas hostage video. Her mother overwhelmed with relief. An American citizen released yesterday is back with her family.
I'm elated to report that her physical condition appears to be pretty good, considering the ordeal that she went through.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in the region meeting with Israeli and Palestinian leaders, pressing to extend the temporary truce once again to free more hostages and deliver badly needed humanitarian aid to Gaza.
This process is producing results. It's important, and we hope that it can continue.
The Biden administration growing more vocal in its calls for Israel to protect Palestinian civilians once the fighting resumes. An advisor to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu saying the leaders discussed humanitarian zones in southern Gaza.
We're trying to be as surgical as we can.
Netanyahu says he told Blinken, quote, nothing will stop us from eliminating Hamas. The militant group claiming responsibility for a shooting at a bus stop in Jerusalem today that killed at least 3 Israelis, including a 24-year-old woman and a 73-year-old man. Hamas says it was partly retaliation for 2 Palestinian boys Israeli troops killed during a raid in the West Bank. Israel claims the boys were part of a group throwing explosives, Palestinians calling the killings unprovoked. Tensions boiling before the bombardment could begin again. Secretary Blinken also said his talks in the Middle East would be focused on long-term solutions and the way forward in Gaza. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Much more still ahead at 5, including what sent stocks soaring to new highs as we close out the month of November. Plus,
we try and find new ways every year to kind of change it up.
the teen-run charity that is going for a world record to help feed people in need. We're right back.
It's local, it's live, and now it's later. We're streaming more local news live at 8 a.m. If you didn't wake up early, you can still wake up to something good.
Join us for our third hour on all of our streaming platforms.
Looking for NBC5 on Roku? The easiest way to find us is with Roku voice commands. Press your microphone button on your remote and say Live TV. Then say NBC Dallas Fort Worth News. If you don't have voice commands on your remote, scroll down to Live TV, click the purple icon. Go over to the left and navigate to News. Then head on down to NBC Dallas Fort Worth News. Once you got us, make sure you add us to your favorites, and we'll always be right there for you.
Coming up next on NBC5.
We want to get you connected to the best streaming content for North Texas on your favorite place to watch.
You can stream NBC5 News for free on Samsung TV Plus, the Roku channel, Xumo Play, and Fire TV.
The most accurate forecast in North Texas, the latest local news that you need to know, plus exclusive stories and content you can't find anywhere else.
Add us to your favorite channels. Get connected, Texas.
Because Texas connects us.
Learn more at nbcdfw.com/everywhere.
When weather becomes risky, NBC5 sends out severe weather alerts, keeping you informed, up to date, and safe. Download the NBC DFW app to know where the storm is and where it's heading first. The most accurate forecast in North Texas from the NBC5 weather experts.
We are in the home stretch of the Salvation Army Angel Tree program with thousands of angels that still need to be adopted. The gifts that you give through the Angel Tree program may be the only Christmas they see this year. It has been a tough year for many families, so the light that you shine on just one Christmas could last a lifetime.
These gifts make a difference in the lives of others. It's more than a gift. It's kindness. It's love in a very tangible way. Someone can see that and know someone is thinking about me. Someone cares about my family. They care about what we're going through so much that they took the time to bless us with these gifts.
NBC5 is a proud sponsor of the Salvation Army Angel Tree program, and you can adopt an angel through this Saturday, which is also the day that the gifts must be returned to a drop-off location. To learn more about how to adopt and where to drop off gifts, just head to our website, nbcdfw.com. And you can help put food on the table for families in need this holiday. All you have to do is show some love. The teen-operated charity, Jingle Bell Mistletoe, is trying to set a world record while raising money for the North Texas Food Bank. Noel Walker has the story.
'Tis the season for bells, bows.
They have our logo on them, which is really fun.
And mistletoe.
There's a lot of people who I see around town who I just know because they've bought mistletoe every year.
It's kind of built up this whole little fan base almost.
The Missile crew is hard at work.
We're trying to break the Guinness World Record for the most couples kissing under mistletoe.
Jingle Bell Mistletoe set the record in 2018 at Clyde Warren Park when they got 340 couples to kiss under the mistletoe. But it's never been about the bragging rights.
That's me, and that's Quinn.
They were little kids when Trevor, Quinn, Isabella, and Stella started raising money for the North Texas Food Bank through their charity, Jingle Bell Mistletoe.
It's enlightened me a lot more to what's going on in the world. Doing this, we not only see how we can help, we let other people know how they can help and use their position to make the world a little bit better.
And we make a really great team. We're also best friends.
It started with Stella when she was just 6, wanting to help Hurricane Sandy victims.
I told my parents that I was really upset about it and that I was sad that I was 6 because that meant that I couldn't do anything about it. They said, well, I don't know, you should follow that impulse and do it. And here we are.
12 years later, and more than $400,000 raised.
That's where I've really found satisfaction during the holiday season, is helping other people rather than focusing on what I'm going to get back.
It's just totally not what the holidays are about at all. For us, the winter season is about this really awesome, fun thing that we get to do for our own enjoyment, but also for the betterment of the community.
'Tis the season of giving.
It's just fun, and I enjoy every second of it.
In Dallas, Noel Walker, NBC5.
And the world record attempt is Sunday at 2 p.m. at Clyde Warren Park. 480 couples is the magic number. We've got registration information on our website at nbcdfw.com. And a reminder, NBC5, Telemundo 39, and Kroger are teaming up to fight hunger this holiday season. You can help by adding a few dollars to your grocery bill at checkout. The annual campaign runs now through Christmas Eve. Texas is home to the second largest American Indian population, and today, a company called Integrity in downtown Dallas hosted a celebration for Diwali, the Festival of Light. It is one of the biggest and most popular festivals in India and is also celebrated across the world. People celebrate by dressing in colorful traditional clothing, gathering with friends and family, and enjoying a large feast.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it does. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what's going on out there, Rick?
Look at this, Christy. It rained today.
It went away.
It went away. Some areas didn't get much rain. DFW Airport officially 600ths. I think I had 800ths at my house. Love Field, about 35 hundredths of an inch. A few of you had over an inch of rain. You were the lucky ones, but the sun is coming back out, and that was kind of expected, that the system would move on out. Rain will continue to end from west to east, clearing out. A nice start to December tomorrow. And this weekend, spectacular. You know, for setting that record, the kissing record, Clyde Warren Park, did they say it was Sunday? Yeah. Great weekend for that. Weather won't stop you from doing that. Above normal temperatures next week. These are the current temperatures. Notice some 50s to the north, but we've warmed into the low 60s, and you got some 70s. 71 right now in Stephenville, but up to the north, yeah, there's a cold front. It's only 34 currently in Amarillo. This front's not going to take a big bite out of our temperatures. It will come across the area later tonight and cool us off a little bit, but it's still going to be a pretty nice day tomorrow. Here's the rain. It's moving on out. You can see the back edge has moved through the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This is 9 o'clock tonight. Still a little rain well to the east of us. You see the cold front approaching from the northwest. It zips through. There's 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll have a good deal of sunshine tomorrow. I'll call it cool, seasonably cool. First day of December, high of 60. We'll take that, right? All right, we go into Saturday, a few more clouds, but very nice. One thing I want to point out on this map, you see these wind arrows, they're coming at us from the west and the southwest. That is a nice, mild wind. So we're going to end up in the upper 60s and lower 70s. Now for tonight, we're going down mostly into the 40s, except northwest areas, probably upper 30s up there. Tomorrow afternoon, upper 50s, lower 60s. I'm looking very close to 60 for DFW, maybe some mid 60s to our south. Saturday, starting off the weekend, temperatures in the 40s and warming up into the 60s and lower 70s. It won't stay quite that warm as we go forward, but it'll still be very mild. So the rain continues to end from west to east, clearing out tonight. Cool, 45 will be our low, northwest wind about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now tomorrow starts rather cool, temperatures in the mid 40s, 55 by lunchtime. We'll end up with a high of 60. As I said, some of you may end up in the low 60s. Northwest breeze at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And look at this 10-day forecast. How about that? 70 degrees on Saturday. If you've not done the decorating and you're thinking about maybe you want to do that outside this weekend, a gem. So 70 on Saturday, 68 on Sunday. And then as we go into next week, temperatures generally mid to upper 60s, although even the following weekend, Christy, we could still hit 70 degrees. So this is starting December off in quite pleasant fashion.
Yes, it is. All right, thanks so much, Rick. Still ahead, a man is facing several charges after an attack that left an American Airlines employee hospitalized. Plus, new routes are coming to DFW International Airport next summer. We will tell you where next.
It's local, it's live, and now it's later. We're streaming more local news live at 8 a.m. If you didn't wake up early, you can still wake up to something good.
Join us for our third hour on all of our streaming platforms.
Looking for NBC5 on Roku? The easiest way to find us is with Roku voice commands. Press your microphone button on your remote and say Live TV. Then say NBC Dallas Fort Worth News. If you don't have voice commands on your remote, scroll down to Live TV, click the purple icon. Go over to the left and navigate to News. Then head on down to NBC Dallas Fort Worth News. Once you got us, make sure you add us to your favorites, and we'll always be right there for you.
Coming up next on NBC5.
We want to get you connected to the best streaming content for North Texas on your favorite place to watch.
You can stream NBC5 News for free on Samsung TV Plus, the Roku channel, Zumo Play, and Fire TV.
The most accurate forecast in North Texas, the latest local news that you need to know, plus exclusive stories and content you can't find anywhere else.
Add us to your favorite channels. Get connected, Texas.
Because Texas connects us.
Learn more at NBCDFW.com/everywhere.
When weather becomes risky, NBC5 sends out severe weather alerts, keeping you informed, up to date, and safe. Download the NBC DFW app to know where the storm is and where it's heading first. The most accurate forecast in North Texas from the NBC5 weather experts.
Today, the Dow popped more than 500 points as it wraps up a big November rally. It hit a new high for the year amid more cooling inflation data and strong earnings from Salesforce. The S&P added 17 points and the NASDAQ lost 30. New at 5, American Airlines says it will offer a record-setting schedule out of DFW Airport next summer. The Fort Worth-based carrier plans to debut service to new cities, including Redmond, Oregon, Albany, New York, and St. George, Utah. It'll also add more flights to more than 35 destinations. You can see the full list at NBCDFW.com. Tonight, a man faces several charges following an incident on an American plane. It happened Monday on a flight from Miami to New York. According to the arrest report, this 29-year-old man told a flight attendant that he has panic attacks and that he needed medication, which was in his checked luggage. And when the flight attendant refused, he told her that he, quote, took planes down with panic attacks in the past. A manager got involved and he apparently pushed her away and then hit her in the face several times, throwing her to the floor. The report says she was sent to the hospital with permanent scarring to her face and head. American Airlines released a statement saying acts of violence against their colleagues are not tolerated and that they would be working closely with law enforcement in their investigation. When we come back, one last check of your forecast and a look at the major stories you'll see on NBC Nightly News coming up at 5:30. Stay with us.
Go over to the left and navigate to news. Then head on down to NBC Dallas Fort Worth News. Once you got us, make sure you add us to your favorites, and we'll always be right there for you.
Coming up next on NBC5.
We want to get you connected to the best streaming content for North Texas on your favorite place to watch.
You can stream NBC5 News for free on Samsung TV Plus, the Roku channel, Zumo Play, and Fire TV.
The most accurate forecast in North Texas, the latest local news that you need to know, plus exclusive stories and content you can't find anywhere else.
Add us to your favorite channels. Get connected, Texas.
Because Texas connects us.
Learn more at NBCDFW.com/everywhere.
When weather becomes risky, NBC5 sends out severe weather alerts, keeping you informed, up to date, and safe. Download the NBC DFW app to know where the storm is and where it's heading first. The most accurate forecast in North Texas from the NBC5 weather experts.
The rain has ended in DFW. Skies are clearing. Looks like good weather for the football game. Temperatures will be in the 50s, whether you're going into the stadium or coming on out. Weather looks pretty decent going forward. First day of December tomorrow, 60 for the high. Cool, but comfortable. A lot of sunshine. Sunshine Saturday, look at that, 70 for the high. And Sunday, upper 60s, mostly sunny. And we're going to see that type of warmth continue into next week. Christy, back to you.
Thanks so much, Rick. We're following several developing stories for NBC5 News at 6, including the lockdown of schools in North Texas because of security concerns. Also, the park plan that's more than a generation in the making. The new reveal for recreation along the Trinity in Dallas. And the lights are on, but the stage is shut down. What's next for a piece of Fort Worth history on NBC 5 News at 6. And then next on NBC Nightly News, the young woman who appeared in the first Hamas hostage video, now free. The emotional reunion with her family. Plus, NBC Nightly News investigates the silent danger inside some Airbnb properties. A mother's push for new international safety standards. And take a ride on the road of the future, the new technology that could soon charge your car while you drive. NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt starts now.
This is the road.